This sounds really simplistic, but it still shocks me how few people actually practice this. And it's a struggle to practice, but is this issue of focus. Steve was the most remarkably focused person I've ever met in my life. And the thing with focus is it's not sort of like this thing you aspire to or you decide on Monday, you know what, I'm going to be focused. It is every minute, why are we talking about this? This is what we're working on. You can achieve so much when you truly focus. And one of the things that Steve would say, because I think he was concerned that
If you had 5 minutes to live, and you could sit down and talk to one person before you die, who would it be?
You don't want to convince her to want to date you. You want to show her what she might be missing if she doesn't date you. You know, your question was, well, what could I do to maybe get her to like me? And there's a soft implication of you're going to have to convince her to do so. No one likes to be convinced to do anything. You want to make it easy for her to say no, in a sense, because you want her to genuinely want to say yes. So you would just say, hey, listen, I just wanted to say it. I think you're amazing. I like you. I think you're great. Don't say anything that's not necessarily true. You don't know if you love her, you barely know her, but you just have a crush on her and you think she's great and you like to get to know her more. If she says, oh my God, I like you too, then great, you got surprised. If she says what we expect, well, I don't really feel that way. Only thing you can really do is very politely, and this is where a lot of young men make the mistake, don't get defensive, don't be mean, don't be critical, to say, you know what, that's okay. I'm just glad I told you because I think you're great. That's all I wanted to say. Trust me. I'm not saying she's gonna come around and start liking you, but you will impress her.
I can fuck with 1,000,000 other bitches, but bitch, I won't show. What the fuck?
And if there's anything that you actually learn and listen to from my account, I hope it's this. The moment you allow yourself to feel pain is the moment you set yourself free. We spend the majority of our lives avoiding pain, but you have to feel it to heal it. You literally have to feel the pain that you have been through. Finally let it release and flow through you instead of numbing it and keeping it locked inside you. Feeling the pain that you've been through is literally the key to evolving. The people that choose to numb themselves instead are stunting their growth. Healing happens in each present moment, every single time you're triggered, and allow yourself to feel it and let it flow through you. Feel it to the fullest extent that you need to feel it in order to let it go.
What if I told you that 10 years from now, your life would be exactly the same? I doubt you'd be happy, right? So why are you afraid of change?
Good people honestly have it so shitty sometimes, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. And if you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, I feel like you already know what I'm going to say, and you're going to feel this in your bones. So fundamentally, good people are good people because they think that everyone's deserving of love, compassion, and respect. At least initially, until proven otherwise, but even that's up for debate. And oftentimes that belief stems from past trauma where they haven't been shown the most tenderness and empathy, so they make a point to show that to other people because they don't want anyone to feel the way that they did. The problem here is that not everyone is as good as they are. Not even close, because some people will take advantage of that time, energy, and kindness without even so much as a second doubt. But what sucks the most is that even then we'll have such a hard time stepping back or setting boundaries or telling them off because we don't want to abandon them and we don't want to hurt them the way that we were hurt in the past. Like, damn.
Just a cigarette, and it cannot be that bad.
Honey, don't you love me, and you know it makes me sad.
50 Cent.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I just wanna chill and twist it.
Alright. Like, I've been debating it for a while. I think it's time.
Oh shit, here we go again. Go babies, go babies, go babies, go babies.
Tell me one thing in your life that is great that came as a result of being comfortable. All the great things in my life, all the great things in other high achievers' lives, all the reasons that these successful people that you look up to, that you aspire to be like, are the way they are, have all come from a place of being uncomfortable. When you're trying to avoid the pain, when you're trying to avoid the struggle, when you're trying to avoid the hard things in life, you are actively choosing to be average, and you are actively choosing to move further away from what you want in life, because that hardship and that pain and that struggle, they give you the skills that will forge you into a motherfucking champion.
I'll tell you a story I've never told publicly. I went to the White House. Barack Obama invited like 7 people to talk about like tech and communication. I remember I sat down, I'm in the Oval Office with Barack fucking Obama, the CMO of like Amex, the CMO of Apple, and like these gangster marketing people. I'm sitting like directly from Barack. Oh, by the way, that was the best part. I called him Barack and everybody corrected me like Mr. President. I was like, oh, sorry. Thought somebody was gonna shoot me. And actually in the slip of the way I called him Barack, that was the only thing I thought about on the train back to New York the whole time, which is, fuck it. I've been to the tippy top of a human being. This is the man that runs shit, period, free world. I felt better. That's what I want for everybody. Just that feeling where no matter where you are, you just don't care. If you're asking me why me or other people have won, is we didn't give a fuck what you thought about our thoughts. We just did it and we fucking let it play out.
Why is it so hard for you to understand that you are going to die one day? And if you don't chase after your goals, and if you don't chase after your dreams, those dreams and goals are going right with you into the grave. Take.
Don't flirt with him.
I'm not going to. Fucking hell.
By the way, are you mixed? Because you look like half Arab and half mine.
Drop the roof and let the smoke